I hope you're all okay. So today I'm going to follow on from my previous video, and in that video we made from the mechanism die from the new collection this base card here. I show you how to cut it all out and fold it all, and we created this panel here. So I'm just going to quickly recap the collection for you. So if I just bring this in, we have in the collection the Good Times to Roll. Let the Good Times Roll, sorry. We have a 8x8 paper pack, and you get 6 of each of the design papers and 4 individual sheets of those. Plus you get this sentiment topper sheet and 4 of those. Then we have the 4 new stamp sets. So we have Games Night, Just the Guys, Life's a Beach, and Paint the Town Red. And today I'm going to be using the Games Night stamp. I'm going to use this image and a couple of the sentiments. Then we have the Scene Builder A5 stamp and die set, which got some of the icons on. So today, because I'm going to make the gaming theme, I might do maybe the television, maybe a couple of bottles of beer, and the gaming controller there. Then we have the main mechanism. This is the 6x6 showstopper. So I've cut out the main mechanism and 2 side panels, and this is what it's created. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building up my layers now. So what I've already cut out is from the die set, and if I just bring the die set in here, I can show you exactly what I've done. So I've cut out the main mechanism here and 2 of the largest panels and stuck those on to the base. Then what I've done is I've taken the next nesting set die down and cut a white layer, and I've cut 2 of those like so. Then I've taken again the next set down and I've cut 2 of the pattern papers, and that's the like the gaming, the console controller pattern paper. I've got a little box here where I've just been stamping and putting all my little bits in. So here I have all of my little bits of mats and layers that I'm also going to add. So I'm going to add that piece in there, that one there, and I've got some pieces for the side panels there and there. And I've just created a couple of sentiments, which is Keep Calm and Game On, and The Man, the Myth, the Legend. I've also taken the stamp. I'll just move this to one side. I've taken the stamp and I've already stamped and coloured this image. Now, I love this image. I think it's really quite bright and vibrant, and I think this would be great for teenagers. This is a great one for them, and if you're anything like me, that's what I find the most difficult thing is to create for teenagers and males in general. So what I've done then is I've stamped and I've coloured. Now, I haven't done the colouring on camera, but what I have done for you here is I have just, this is what I do when I get the image and I start to colour. What I've done is I've taken my pattern paper and I've pulled out the colours that's prominent within the paper, and I've taken some swatches that match the paper, and that's how I've coloured my image. So if you want to take a screenshot of these colour combinations that I've used, you're more than welcome to do that. The actual markers that I've used is the Ohuhu markers, and I've put like I say, I've done a little swatch. I've given you the number and the name. So if you want to take a quick screenshot of that, and then we can move on. So yes, so like I say, I've created the image there already, and what I'm going to do is I want this panel now, I want to cut it down, so I'm going to use the smallest nesting die from the set there, and it's slightly bigger, but that's okay because it still captures, you know, pretty much the majority of the image there. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to run this through my die cutting machine. Okay, so now I have that panel cut out, and because I've already cut the mats and layers, I am actually going to trim this down just a little bit more. But the reason why I like to cut it out with the die first is so I can centre that image. If I'm going from a bigger piece of paper and then trying to centre the image to get the right size, it's all going to go wrong. So I'm just going to bring my guillotine in now, and what I'm going to do, so this panel measures 4 inches, so I want to take 1/4 of an inch off, but I want to do it in increments on each side. So I'm just going to cut at 3 7/8 and then 3 1/4 there, sorry. And I'm going to do the same at the bottom. So this measures 5 1/2. So I'm just going to bring that to 4 7/8. No, 5 7/8, sorry, and 5 1/4, like that. So I've just taken basically 1/8 of an inch off of each edge. Okay, so that is now my main focal image panel complete. I'm going to bring in now the base card again and get everything stuck down. The other thing that I've also done is I've just cut 2 extra panels, and these are going to go on the back. So one, I've stamped happy birthday to the man of the moment, and just a white piece plain card, and I'm going to stick those on the back panels there. So I'm going to start by sticking these together now. So just move them to one side, take my pattern paper and grab my glue, and I'm going to glue this piece now. And I'm going to glue that to the white matte layer, making sure that's even, and then add glue now to this piece. It doesn't take a lot of glue, it's only just a little bit. And then I'm going to centre this piece now inside that panel, and the wet glue just gives you a little bit of wiggle room to get that straight. So I'm going to repeat that now on the other side, and then I'm also going to stick down all these mats and layers now on each of the little side panels. Okay, so I've got everything stuck down now, and you can see I've put all my mats and layers into all the different spaces, I guess, there, and on the back also I've just put the happy birthday sentiment and just a plain white sheet on the other side. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my stamped topper sheet. Now, because this pattern paper is white and this panel is also white, I want it to pop a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my orange marker and I'm just going to run around the edge. And anybody who was interested, this is the YR112 in orange, and again this is the Ohuhu markers. I'm going to take the chisel tip end, and I'm just going to angle it slightly and just put a little orange border, I guess, around the edge. This way I don't have to add another layer behind. It's a really quick, simple, easy way to add dimension and make it stand out now from that background. And I've used the orange because I wanted to tie all this orange in together. Okay, so that's going to go there. I'm just going to move this to one side now and show you what else I've done. So I have taken the stamps and dies from the Scene Builder set, and I've stamped the TV, the pizza box, a couple of controllers, a couple of beer bottles there, and a couple of darts. I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm going to use, but at least if I've got a few little bits, I can decide what I want then when I build the scene up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get all these little bits die cut, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what I've done to create the rest of the decoration. Right, I've got all my little bits and pieces all cut out now, and I've popped them all up on some foam as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to think about the decoration on this. So this is my idea and this is what I'm thinking. I might pop the man, the myth, the legend sentiment there on the left hand side. I might maybe slot the TV screen behind it. Maybe the pizza box next to it there. Maybe a couple of beer bottles there or something like that, so it's just a little cluster in that bottom corner. I might pop the controllers in those centre diamonds. I'm not sure yet. I don't know if that's a bit too busy and clashes a bit, but it's up to you. You can, or maybe I could just add a controller down there at the bottom maybe. Yeah, I think I like that. I think because this pattern paper is quite busy, I don't think it needs that in the middle. And I like to see the structure of the card, the folds and things. That's what it's all about. And then this sentiment, keep calm and game on, maybe down there at the bottom. So that's my plan. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just stick all these down now. Okay. So that's the card complete. I've stuck all those down. They're a little bit raised up with the foam, and I like that. I like the dimension that it creates, and it all stands up. You have your space on the back to write a message. I just think that's really fun, and yeah, I love that one. I think it's really cool. Okay, so that all does fall down. You can pop that in an envelope. That's how you can slot it into your envelope. I can give you a quick measurement. Just bear with me. It is 9 by 6. So you can create your own envelopes for this one. Or you could even fold it back, which should be then roughly about 6.5 by 6. So yeah, so you've got different options for that. Okay, so the next video that I'm thinking then is I'm going to create another card using this collection, but I'm going to use this mechanism very differently to show you some different variations of what you can do. And I think we'll make a really fun, bright, maybe a female card. We could use one of those lovely stamp sets, either the beach one or the dancing ladies. I'll have a think about that. And yeah, so I hope you like this. If you do, please consider subscribing. It really does help my channel out. If you like the video, please click the like button and leave a comment. Tell me, have you got the collection? Are you waiting for it to arrive? You excited? What things are you wanting to create with it? Okay, so I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a lovely day. See you soon. Bye-bye.